What's up guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Nick Palladino. I'm 26 years old. I'm a real estate investor here in the Phoenix area. Today's video is actually not going to be talking about real estate though. I made one other video on this channel and that was about the stock market, and a lot of you guys had interest in the stock market, so I figured I'd break down a second stock market video for you right now, and this video is going to be talking about my top 5 favorite stocks this week. My last video was kind of just talking about over the next couple months my favorite stocks to look at or potentially buy over a longer period of time, but this video is going to be more specific in a more specific time period. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. It's going to be a short one. I have my 5 stocks on my computer right now. I'm basically just going to run through them, run through the ticker symbol, and give you guys some points on why I chose these stocks. So the first stock I'm going to be talking about is actually my most recent investment in my portfolio, and that is Kraft Heinz Incorporated. A lot of you guys know them from like the ketchup or Kraft company, I think the macaroni and cheese even. The ticker symbol for this is KHC. For those of you guys that want to look on your computer right now, I'm looking at the graph and I'm hopefully going to get some pictures up for you guys so you guys can follow along with this whole situation. But I picked this up a couple days ago actually. It had an earnings report Thursday of last week, I believe. And an earnings report, they basically have 4 earnings reports a year, every single quarter, and it basically lets the shareholders know, or the people that own part of the company or own shares of the company, it lets them know how they're doing, just to kind of get an update for everyone. And it had beat earnings reports, I believe, and that was my first thought. I'm like, it beat earnings reports, but it went down. The stock price continued to drop. Once I saw that, I looked at the actual chart and I really like the look of it, especially if you go look on like the 20-day chart. The current stock price for this is $28.80 the time I'm making this video. I think it has potential to go up to $31.31. That is a 7.5% gain. So this is based off, this one is based more off the fundamentals of the company. It's been around for such a long time. It had good earnings reports, and I think it is starting to bottom out a little bit. So that's a stock that I'm actually currently invested in. The second stock we're going to be looking at, I'm pretty sure every single person that's watching this video knows of this stock or knows of this company, and that is Walmart. It has the highest number of employees in the entire world. It's the highest number of employees out of any single company. And that is ticker symbol WMT. The current stock price for this is $123.82 at the time of me making this video. I've actually currently invested in Walmart as well. I've been invested in Walmart a lot longer than I have KHC. Walmart, I bought my shares at 109, 175, and 119.4. It's currently, like I said, at 123.8. I then sold a lot of my shares at 132.04, which was a couple, when was this? I sold a lot of my shares $417, so a couple weeks ago, which was right now it looks like it was a good time for me to sell, but it dropped back down. And just looking at this chart right now from even like a 5-day chart, I think it's starting to bottom out as well. When I mean bottom out, it's starting to like kind of curve and on its way back up. That doesn't mean it's an exact time to buy, but it shows a good sign that it's potentially reversing or recovering. My thoughts on this is I think it has potential to go to $129 to $134. That's a very broad little section right there, but nonetheless, it's a very big company. It's been around for such a long time, and it's almost like a necessity for a lot of people. It's a grocery store. People are always going to be shopping, so for that reason, I do have a little bit of confidence in the company as well. And that gain is 5 to 7%. It really depends on what you're looking at. If you're looking at a longer term chart, it has potential to go up to its 180-day high at $134, which is right around a 7.5% increase. So this, I think, has a lot of room to grow. At the same time, a lot of these stocks I'm talking about can also go down, and they can go down quite a bit as well. So you guys just have to be careful and make sure if you are investing, I'm not a professional whatsoever. This is just my opinion on things. Make sure if you are investing, don't go in with like all the money you have. Like start slowly. If you guys are more experienced, then you guys can obviously handle that yourself, but this is just my personal opinions on what I'm looking at. The next stock, I actually just got out of this I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I was in Nike. I sold a lot of my shares at $89, I believe. The ticker symbol for this is NKE. A lot of you guys know of Nike as well. This is another very big company. All these companies that I'm talking about are very big, multi-billion-dollar companies. The current price for this, as the time I'm making this video, is $85.57. I think this has potential to go to either $91 or $105. The reason why I'm saying 2 different prices is because if you look at 2 different time periods on the chart, obviously it can go up to $105, but I think that might take a little bit longer. And I'm saying $105 because that was its 180-day high, which is a half-year high at $105, which was back in January. But for more of a short-term trade, if you guys just want to hop on this for like maybe a week or 2 weeks or even a couple days, I think the potential can be like around $90 to $91 here, which gives you a potential growth of 5.5% to 6%. Or if you guys are looking more of a long-term hold, if it does go to its all-time 180-day high, this can be a 20% return almost. So some things to think about. Obviously, Nike's not really a necessity like Walmart or grocery shopping, so that might take a little bit longer to grow, and Nike's going to be really influenced on when retail stores and all that stuff really open back up. Honestly, all these stocks kind of go with the market in general, and that's actually a really good point because my fourth stock is actually two different stocks. And that is, it's more of an ETF actually, it's not a stock. An ETF is an exchange traded fund. The ETFs I'm gonna be talking about are basically inverse ETFs, which means if one of these goes up, the other one's gonna go down, so they follow each other. So these stocks, or these ETFs, excuse me, are TQQQ, TQQQ, and then SQQQ. So T's, I call them the Q's, like be like I'm trading the Q's. TQQQ follows the market exactly. So if the market goes up, TQ is going to go up and SQ is going to go down. So obviously if the market goes down, SQ is going to go up and TQ is going to go up. I know it's kind of confusing right now. If you guys want more information on it, Google ETFs in TQs and SQs. So they will follow the market. This is more of a day trade, or if you guys think the market's going to be going up long term, then you obviously would invest in the TQs. If you think it's going to go down, then you're going to invest in SQs. But the cool thing about this is I like to day trade them because you can really follow a pattern. Obviously, if the TQs are high, you're going to go buy into the SQs. It's going to go up, you buy into the TQs, and it's kind of just like a little balance thing. So this is more of like a day trade thing. But if you guys do really believe in the market, this is a really good ETF to kind of follow. If you guys want to just follow the overall market as a whole, these are really, really good ones to trade from. And I personally really like trading these too because I see really good patterns and stuff like that. Finally, the last stock, I talked about this in my last video. I have almost like 1/3 of my portfolio invested in this company, and that is Waste Management, ticker symbol WM. Current price is, I actually didn't type it in for some reason, I don't know why. Current price for Waste Management is $99.06, so it's just at $100, just at that $100 mark. Now, a lot of people might see that $100 mark as a potential resistance because when someone sees a whole number like that, it might bounce off a little bit, but that's all just strictly like emotional trading. If it breaks through that 100, I think it has potential to go to 102 or $108. This is the same situation as Nike. If you're looking at the longer term chart, I think it has potential to go back up to 100, anywhere from like $109 to $112, which it was floating at before the whole coronavirus situation. So that may take a little bit of time to recover, but that percent gain would be around a 11 to 12% gain. But if you're looking at more of a short-term trade, I think it has the potential to go to 102 or even $103, which would be right around a 3.5 to 4% gain right here. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video explained everything well. This is one of my first videos kind of going back and forth from my computer looking at charts to explaining it to you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions or advice for me, I really appreciate it. If you guys have any video suggestions down below, I'm always looking for more video suggestions either with real estate or the stock market. I love talking about this. That's it. So drop a like if you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, if you guys are interested in learning more about the market, and this was just like a very basic general overview of stocks, my good friend, and actually the house I'm staying at right now, he owns it. He has a trading course which I actually learned pretty much everything from him. I'm gonna link his YouTube channel down below. Everything's free, obviously, his YouTube channel. He has great stock market videos and kind of just overall general videos about the stock market if you want to learn more about it. So his name's Ricky, and you guys can check him down below.